It's Week 14 of the NFL, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the reigning NFC champs and the Ravens coming up next.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
An early test, 2 plays in, this is 3rd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 12 carries, 51 yards. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. No, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give. This is Chubb. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw here taken in by Ingram. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Lance. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Here we go. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. He'll buy some time right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They get it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Derrick Henry. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line.